chart, see what's happening. Let's see what's happening today. Oh, that actually did get close to the 5-wave move popping up there. Let's see here. No, still didn't hit it. That's going to be about right over here. Still didn't get up there yet. But it broke out of the constellation channel right there. Let's go look at the 15-minute. Alrighty, so 15-minute. That's let's see, 8:30. Got to break above it. Definitely want to try to get in right here if I can. Okay, cool. Get right there, right there. Because how this is going right here is you draw that 15-minute candle right there, the body of it, and then when it breaks either above or below, that's the direction you want to trade with. So it broke above right there with that candle. So the first target is way up there. I just might take it right now. That's a lot to try to not miss out on. Yeah, that's a lot to go up there, so I'm just going to leave it right there. Because I guess my fear and greed were battling right there. But so normally I won't take it close to there. I wait till it gets back here, because when it hits that area right there, then the price, the target moves to the top of that blue box. But until it does that, oh crap! You know what? Hold on, I think they messed this up. Where's 45? Where's 9 o'clock? It may have. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, yeah, it didn't. Okay, yeah. No, we're still good. So closed above it right there on that one. So then we're looking for the target is going to be right here, the 1.414. But if the price goes down and hits this bottom box down here, then we just move the exit up here to the top box. So the reason why I got in right there was this is such a nice profit potential up here that I didn't want to miss out on it. And if price does go down and hit this bottom box, because obviously it's going to have to take a big push up here real soon to get this up for it. But I just didn't want to miss out on that in case it does hit. So if it does go down and hit that, hopefully it just bounce off that and hit that. Now it gets out of the trade right there. So that's what we're looking at. And then also for this one, since it's going up, for the retracement trade right here, when it hits the 50, that's going to kick it off. And we're looking for the 38. If it just blows past it and hits the 61.8, the next it moves to the 50%. And then from yesterday's trade, the Russell 2000, this one went way against us, which it happens sometimes, unfortunately. But one thing I wish I had done, because one thing you can do is if you use the previous day's high and low, and there's a huge move like that, typically what's going to happen, you're going to see a reversal off of, especially when the trade is still open, you can see reversal off of the either the 1.146, the 1.414. As you see, I have another contract up by the 1.414 and the 4.236. I was hoping it's going to get up there and hit off. Unfortunately, it's only hit off the 1.146 level, and it's gone off of its but I'm not even going to draw any boxes over here since I'm in this trade right here. I don't want to confuse myself, and because I've done that before, messed up. For the Dow Jones, is not doing a whole lot. Let's see here. 8:30 candle. Oops. So we got a down movement. There's alright, down movement. So this is gonna be a 50% trade. We're not gonna worry about the box trade. So yeah, it's gonna be a 50% trade right there. So just wait and hit that, initiate it, and not looking to get into right there. But I don't even know that. What do I want to get in? That's 18, 19, 20. Oh yeah, we'll get in that. It's over $10, $12 right there. So we can do that. If it goes up there and hits that, we'll watch that. Oil. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? Look at this. This is the thing I wanted to point out. Yeah, so can you just blindly take the previous day high and low and draw the tracement looking for the 52% retrace trade? Looks like can, based upon this one. I'll have to look at some more. Because, again, this was the box trade right here. Broke down below it. So when it does that, we're looking for the 50% retracement back up to it. We had that right there. Right there. So that one worked. So then, but then I said, well, what if you take it going the other way after the day is over? And so that's when that ended up right there. And what ended up happening was, or I was thinking, I was like, can you take it either way for when the day is over? So like right there it worked. Obviously right here, it kept on going down. You know, it worked eventually. But anyways, I was looking at that, and from the previous day's high and low is what it is. Sorry, it's from the previous day high and low. So you take the previous day high and low, like right there. Where's the next day opening up right here? So it hit off of it, went down to hit it, no big deal. But then the previous low, it broke down to 50, broke down to 61, never hit the 50, and then just started cratering. But yesterday, at the end of yesterday, or not the end of yesterday, but during yesterday, went back up and hit the 50% right there. So it looks like you can do it. Looks like yes. Oops. All right, so let's see. So like if we did that today, what would we be looking at? Here's the first one. Hasn't hit the 50 quite yet for it. If we're looking for the 50%, that one's already going to be done coming back the other way. Like right there. That one's done. So we could be looking for the 50% for it. It's found support right off. Look at that 38 line right there. Oh, nice. All right. Hey, it worked out. Look at that. S&P 500 went up there, hit the target. All right, so being greedy actually did work out for once. So nice one right there. All right, went up there and hit that target. So that one's done. Then is the 50% trade done? Let's see here. Because it's going. That's the 30. Yep. I don't know. See, that one's in it. It's already down in there. I'm probably just going to call it. Not even worry about it. It's close. When it's making me question something, you just don't worry about it and delete it. Look for our next trade. Because see, it's down to 50, even though that close is signified. We're going up right there. So, may just, but this candle, I think this is the candle you have to be looking for, though. So yeah, that's the candle you have to be looking for. And that do not come down there and hit it. But usually I'm looking for a higher high right there. So I'm just going to call it. I'm not going to worry about it. But what we could do is look for previous days high and low. So there we go there. I'm going to delete those black lines. The black lines were just showing that those were the previous days. Actually, I'll probably do a follow-up video this afternoon, and then I'll delete them off there to show that that was the resistance level. This was the support level, and looks like the price has broken out of it and actually used that. And again, these are just random lines drawn. They weren't anything that had any significance, just based upon support and resistance levels. So I mean, they could be drawn anywhere. They're very subjective, but that's where I drew them. Just happened to be that's where price bounced off of. And if it goes up there and hits about, was it 41.90? Yeah, we're going to say 41.90. We'll draw this up a little bit more. 41.90-ish, right around there. That's going to complete the 5-wave L8 move that we had been looking for as well. See oil, what are we looking for? Oh yes, it's going to come back down here. I think that's the only trade. Let's look at this. So oh, that's a nice candle. 830. So hasn't gone anywhere yet as far as close below or above the box right there. for it. So still just waiting to see what's going to happen in crude oil. And I wouldn't take that trade if it hits 50%. The earliest I'd be looking to get in is the 61.8. But even on this previous day's 50% retracement trade, I'm not too sure of it yet. So I'm just going to be watching it and see how that turns out. Nasdaq's popping off again. My prediction, or looking for it going back to that 50%, keeps getting moved up. Now it's going up to 12,000, about 940-ish, assuming that high holds, which it hasn't. Look at this, we're in a huge channel going up right here. Look at that. About right there. Let's see here. That looks kind of accurate, but then it goes off the ramp. I guess that would work. Something like that. Maybe something like that. Because what I was looking for is, at the time, this was looking like it's keep going up and down, then break out here to the downside. Let's see here. Ascending wedge. So yeah, this is what I was looking for. The rising ascending wedge is a bearish chart pattern that signals the imminent breakout to the downside. So that's what that's the pattern I was looking for right there, for that thing to break out. And you're supposed to look for a decline in volume. I never use volume. I can never tell what he's doing with it. Yeah, so that's the chart pattern we're looking for. But it's done the complete opposite. It's broken out of it right there. So yeah, that was it I was looking for. I mean, we'll leave that on right there. I think it's pretty accurate drawing lines. But I mean, it could just be faking it out right there, because a lot of times, like, if you're looking at either way, you know, here with the bottom line, the top line, when you do get a breakout, it's kind of like a false breakout, and it'll push it back down to the other side. Like, let's see here, like this, for instance. See, we had the support and resistance level, the black lines right there. We had a pop off right there, pop out. But then look at that, right away, it pretty much went back down and went down to the other side and popped back out over there. So that's typically what happens when it's not in a trend and truly going off one way. You just gets a fake out right there, gets a bunch of people trapped, and then we have a quick move here to the downside, and it looks like now it's breaking out to the downside. But for some reason, whenever it breaks out to the upside, it typically will break out and move out of its range to the downside a little bit as well, trap a bunch of people down there, and then look at that, popped right back off up again. Then we kind of had the same thing, a little bit higher, didn't go quite down, bound, and then we have a fake breakout down there that correlates with that one right there. So that's why I view it, that it just gets a bunch of people trapped in right there. Now this right here, when you're getting this much overlap, it's showing that it's outside. If the next move is up, this is the next area that it's moved up into, as you can see. You know, we can even draw, as of right now, that kind of right there. And this one's going to be happy played with some. I'm not exactly sure where that one is. I mean, we could put it right there if we want to, but that's where that one could be. So yeah, that's what we're looking at for Nasdaq, and that may be totally off. That's how just on the trend lines, I don't trade off of them. It's just a guidance, a marker for things to look for. And at the time, it looked like a really nice ascending wedge that was going up, and it still may be. It still may be that this is just a fake breakout up here. It's just pushing it higher before we get a big collapse down here. We're getting a ton of longs trapped up here, and it's easy to get that push down higher once we get a big collapse, because there is some. Oh, let's go over here real quick and see something. Okay, yeah, it's a real nice one right there. Alright, so there's that. So it's definitely going up to the upside. Is the box trade, is that one done? It could be. Let's see here. Yeah, box trade's done. Let's see, hit it right there. So then, what are we looking for? We're looking for the 50% retracement trade set up. so there is that. So that's what we're looking for there. So, and then still looking for all the way back down here from that. So in a perfect world, what would be awesome is, let's look at the news here real quick. Refresh it. So yeah, we had employment claims today. Actually posted a good number. Less manufacturing index. I guess that's good. I don't even know what that means. Existing home sales, pretty even. That's even. Natural gas, not really won't do much. And then, let's see. Dallas Fed President Logan says current data doesn't justify pausing rate hike yet. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily disagree with that. Yeah. I mean, house prices are still insane out there. So, I wouldn't disagree with that. On insurance, weekly claims. Yeah. Alleged job claims went down. Who knows? I think they just make up that number. I don't think it's really that accurate. And yeah, so those are all the major. That guy in Canada is speaking, and that's all the U.S. stuff going on today. Let's see anything going on tomorrow. We got FOMC's been speaking a lot this week. Goodness gracious. Oh, and then he's going to speak. Yeah, look for some stuff going on here. So 11, is this Central Time or Eastern Time? This is Eastern Time. Okay, so at 10 a.m. my time tomorrow, Powell's going to speak. That usually causes some fireworks, especially if, depending on what he's going to say. Like, here you have this person, the Dallas Fed president, saying data doesn't justify pausing the rate hikes. So it's priming the market for getting more rate hikes when Powell speaks tomorrow, when he gives hints about what they want to do. But if he comes out and hints that they may pause the rate hikes or slow it down, look for the market to just pop off, to shoot way up. But if he comes out here and says, oh, we still need to slow it down, we still need to increase it, then it would pause the momentum the market is making for it. I mean, I think personally, let's look at this over here. If the market goes up and it's this, it'll be real interesting. So if the market gets up and it's this 5-wave move here today, and then by tomorrow overnight, when Powell speaks, it could set it up to where we get a huge sell-off there in the market. And I say huge, I mean it's not going to be like, COVID drop-off huge, but at least the Nasdaq, going down this level we're looking for. Again, we have the ascending triangle here in Nasdaq that I really think this is a fake breakout here to the upside. And then we have this potential 5-wave Elliott move for this thing to be complete. And typically after you get that, you get a ABC correction. So it'd be like, well, let's see here. I don't even know where it is on here, to be honest. That's not it. That's not. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Yeah. So typically you'd get like, and it usually goes down about like 50% or something like that. But it also could be a 5-wave move going the other way. But that's the current one we're looking at right here for it. And market is continuing to push up today. Look at that. It's strong. It's going off. Look at that. Yep, everything's popping back up over here. So yeah, that'd be great. Hey, if this thing keeps on going up right here, that'd be great. Get in again right here, and then that would put a really nice profit potential going on down here. this one, okay, so this one, was this a down one we were looking for? A short? Yeah, there's that short. Okay, this was a short. Let's look at the 1 minute and see if it hasn't. No, see, it's done. This is how it's got me before. That's why I got to check the 1 minute chart. Because it went up there and hit the 50, that initiated it, but then look, the very next candle, 1 minute candle went down there and hit it. So you can't see that in the 15-minute candle. It just looks like one big bullish candle, which it is in the 15-minute chart, but it did come down and take that out. So that trade is done, unfortunately. So we are done there. Which one's the low? I think this one's the low. Look at this, see if this one. And this is bouncing off up to 38%. Get a drink here. So for the previous day's low, 50% trade. Well, as we do, we just have the low, then we just keep dragging up to where the high is and looking for the 50% to get hit. Hasn't got hit there. It's bouncing off to 38%, so it's going to be a measure move higher. This is the next target, 33,636. Let's look, see, do some little research and see what this would look like. 50%, yep, done. And that's definitely done the other way. Let's see this. Doesn't really matter. That's done. Yes, that's what you're looking for. So 50% the other way. There's nothing you can really do. That one's done. That one's done, and you hit it from the low of the high to that day. There's the low high at this day. Let's see here. At 50 done. Then load high this day. 38. So you go up. 50 blew past it, 61, but then came up and hit the 50. It's been a nice one right here. Yeah, 50, 38. Love this one. Yep, 50, 38. Check this one. 50, 38. It's been a nice one right here. So I don't know, maybe for these days, 61, and came back and got it right there. Maybe for this trade you do get it at the 50% because there's a lot of it from the 50 getting hit. But like the oil trade where it just, yeah, that one's done. Let's see the other way here. Okay, so here hit the 50, the 61.8 to right there. That one's done. Check out this one. 50, 38. All right. And then let's, are there any, no, that's not going to be it. That's not going to be it. And again, if you want to see like what the potential day is as far as like traditionally how high or low it's going to go from like this current day right here. See this current day. This works for about 80-90% of the time. Is you just use the previous day's highs and lows, and this area right here, the 1.146 going up to the 1.414. Is going to be the resistance area for the day, and then the opposite way down below here it's going to be the support area. Most of the time when price hits there, it's going to slow it down. It doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be a huge reversal, but it'll slow it down for the day, and it won't go a whole lot higher than that. So look for that for the target area. There are days, obviously, when the price just blows through it, but that's typically how it works. Let me show you some examples right here. Like here you have right here. See, it slowed it down right there into that one for that day. Then we could just go the next day right here. Went up and hit it right there, and ever since, and look at that, it's just been slowing it down. And then today, it hasn't hit it yet, but if it goes up to the upside, you know, we're looking for that area for it to slow down. So going over for the S&P 500, well, we can just move this one down here real quick. Look at that. It's right off the 1.46 level. But if it does go up to 490, again, it's right in the box. So between the 5-wave Elliott move plus this area right here, definitely look for price to slow down a bunch over here. Move that over some more. There we go. But we're still going to look for that 50% trade here. Move to the downside, and then you have a measured move as well. No, you don't have a measured move. Do you have a measured move? Nope, no measured move. Never mind. That new trade I was talking about, did this one work? Yeah, this one would have worked. So I'll tell you, let's get this off here. It's annoying. So in this trade right here, using the previous day's highs and lows, going in here to the next day, you can see how price just blew through the target area right there. There wasn't any slowdown. So when that happens, trade setup I'm looking at is when the price blows through it, keeps going up, I'll look for price coming back and hitting it. That is your support area, so you go long right there, and then your initial exit is the 23.6 area. So for like that one, I mean, not a whole lot of profit right there, but what's that? It's still about 2.5 points. That would be good. But if price keeps on just going lower, 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 and hits this right here, the 1.146, the next it moves up to the 1.414. But that's what it is. So for whatever reason, when price blows through the daily extension levels right there, our previous day's extension levels for the current days, look to use it as a support level for it. And you see price again just bounced off of it and has gone higher, but I just look for the first retest. So that is a trade I'm looking at incorporating. Kind of wish I had paid attention to that yesterday. That'd be a really nice trade right there. What's this guy doing? Nothing. So do we have it over here as well? Kind of, yeah. See, price went up, went above it, came down. There's the first one it hit, and hit the 1.414, and that's been, or excuse me, the 1.146. So that would have been first entry right there, second entry, and then you're getting out just, you know, right on top of it. So that would have been about 7.4, 7.5, depending on when you get out for that one. And then of course, probably a little loss right there because I would have gotten out a little sooner. But overall, probably about 7 point. That works about 6.5 point profit right there for that one. So yeah, I hope this does keep going up. It gets me in right there. Is there anything else I was looking at for this one? I think we're looking at the 50% right here. Yeah, it was. What's that? 33336. What is this? 3238. So close. It didn't hit it, but you know that's close enough. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oil. Nothing yet for oil. What's the low for there? 71.73, 70.70, 71.70. Now we'll leave it open. That's fine. All right, let's see here. Crude oil, still nothing. Just popping around. All right, there we go. Hey, here we go. S&P 500's been hit. 5-way move's done. So now we will be looking for a retracement. And what I use for that is the second point for it. So are looking for the retracement. Go delete some stuff out of here. I don't want to delete all this stuff. I wonder if I have. Pull back. There we go. Yep, that's what we want. Let's delete that too. Make this another color. Make it like purple, easy to see. So looking for the retracement back to this purple line right here for it, for the S&P 500. Now that 5-way belly move has been getting hit, it can of course continue to go higher, but that's just the minimum level looking for that thing to get hit. Then still look for the previous day's retracement trade. There. Should that one, yeah, right there. So there we go with that. So look for that right there. Nothing here. Yeah, we called that one down. Yeah, nothing on Dow Jones. I think I already looked at that. Yep. Oil still nothing. Nasdaq popping off. Well, this thing looks like it's shot, but we'll keep it up for why not. So yeah, there goes that one. Let's move this up a little bit higher so it's on top of it. Let's see here. So yeah, just waiting for the 50% retracement trade. So Nasdaq still good. Got an option there. Oil, still waiting to see what's going to happen here. Have this yesterday's 50% retracement trade, and we still don't know which way it's going to go down here. It doesn't really matter though. We'll have this one, so we'll have the box trade for sure. But the daily 50% retracement we won't have because that's so jumbled up in there that by the time it gets out, it's already been rolling around in there a bunch. Now, I guess we could have that one, couldn't we? Yeah, we could have that one. Okay, if it breaks up at the upside. So Nasdaq, oil are good. Dow Jones is done. S&P 500, waiting on the 50% trade for that one. Bitcoin's still doing nothing. Goodness, this dirty trade right there. What is this I was looking at? Okay. Yeah, there's yesterday's hit off of there. Wait, no, this is actually yesterday's. Alright, nothing there. Look at that. Look at that big gap right there. See that? Big old gap. Came down and filled it pretty good. So that's one thing I always look for. Whenever you get a big gap like that, price is going to come back down and fill it. It may not go down 100% right away. See, like right there, there's a little bit of a gap from right there to about right there. But a good 90% of it got filled. So just realize when you see a big gap, price is eventually going to come back down and fill that. What's this stuff? Oh, still looking at this. All right. Daily trade sub. Yeah, that's the one I was looking at. So I didn't call it here just because it officially didn't hit it. So we're going to wait and see. When the price pops back up over here, the first resistance target would be right here. Second one's right there. But for the first one, we would go for the target. So price goes up there, we say hits it. Settings, 23.6. First target would be right there for it. We just keep dragging that up until it hits that right there, and the target goes down to the 1.146 level. So when price does go back there and hit it, that's what we're waiting on. I don't think there's much to show on the daily chart for Bitcoin. So that 5-wave Elliott move. So I'll wrap it up here in a minute. And those were, I guess the only exciting thing left is oil. See what's going to happen that. For the Nasdaq and S&P 500, we're just waiting for that retracement to come back. Was there, let's see here. I don't remember. Was there anything left for today? No, not unless something. Yeah, McCarthy says he sees debt limit deal on House floor next week. Yeah, of course. It's crazy. Alright, well, if there isn't a debt floor, if it doesn't get raised, which it will, of course it will, but if there's some reason it for some reason doesn't get raised, then definitely the market's going to have a big sell-off for it, but it'll get raised. Why wouldn't it? That's all they do every time, is just raise it up. Alright, so just wait for retracement. That's done. Not doing this and marking that trade down there. Okay, oil's breaking down here to the downside. I got 2 minutes for it to close down here to the downside for that. And then Nasdaq wait on retracement. Let's look at oil here real quick. So now I've got a minute left. 45 seconds for it to close lower than that box. If it does, then the play is here to the downside. Yeah, 50%. We're not going to worry about that one. That one's hit it so much already. Yeah, see, there's the low. It's already hit the 50 and come back, so can't do that one. But the box trade still would be available for it. That's not the right candle. That's the right candle. And the target would be down here, 71.58. 10 seconds. Alright, let's see. It's going to hold on and close lower than it. 3, 2, 1. Yep, made it. Alright, so do you want to get in right here and perhaps hold it down there? Or do you want to wait and see if it comes up over here? That's the only thing. I think we're going to risk it. Oh, can't get in right there. Okay. Can't get in right here. Worst case position is 1. I don't know what that means. It's not letting me in. What the hell? Wow. Thanks, AMP Futures, for protecting me from myself. That's what I hate about AMP. I use AMP Futures for trading. Position limit for the contract is 0. Worst case position is 1. Weird. Never seen that one before. Huh. Could I get in right here? Yeah, and it's just not letting me in for oil for some reason. Probably means there's fixing to be a move, some easy money to be made. That's why AMP Futures sucks sometimes. Some of the stuff they do doesn't make any sense. Yeah. What? Yeah, it's not letting me trade it. Wow. So that was it. I was apparently using the wrong contract. So I'll take it back in futures. Thank you for saving me. So what am I looking for here? Okay, we'll just go back to the 30. Oh, we already had it down here. So it's already been down here. Oh, so it's already done. Okay. Well, oil's done. So I was using the June contract. So I guess that's expiring here pretty soon. Yeah, my fault. Take it back, amp. Take it back, amp futures. So there was already. There's the 830. Goes lower. Went up here, hit it, and then took it back down. So that'd been a real nice trade. 28, 29, 30 at the most. 28 ticks right there for that trade. Alright, is there anything I need to move on over? Just looking at that one, that's that. Oh, and that one, yeah. Move this all the way down here. Still got retracement trade, looking for that for, I'm sure this one, the 50% trade got taken here. Once that closes, yeah, that one did as well. No worries. Alright, got daily 50%, previous day 50% trade in oil. Nasdaq, waiting for retracement back down to here. SP 500, waiting for retracements all the way back down here and right here actually. There's the daily low. Now right there, waiting for the 50% right there. Alright, I got a call here. Alright, this is going in for today. Thanks everyone. Bye. Hey, what's going on, dude?
What's going on, man?
Nothing.